Hello everybody. MuzzleMike here. Just figured I'd start this off. I just got a package in the mail 2 days ago, and what it is I want to start switching the goat over to LED. I mentioned this a while back. I ordered this bulb for it. This is for the tail light slash brake light. Whenever I started this, I realized, hey, the older stock light bulbs on this thing are getting harder to find. Like they're being phased out, and I figured it's time for LEDs. Since the tail light was the one that goes out the most for me, why not start there? And the idea of doing what I did was I wanted to start as cheaply as I could and work my way up. And I kind of figured the cheapest one probably isn't going to be as bright as a stock bulb. I'll go ahead and do it, make a video on it, make my decision, and buy a more expensive bulb. Because the next step up from this is like $3. It's a taller bulb. I'll show you here in a second. But I got the package in the mail. Not really much. Kind of figured it might have been in a box, but it's in a little plastic envelope. Very well. It's kind of very well packed. It's got the foam in it, side of it to protect it and everything. And it's out of China. These happen to have this for 99 cents. I sent them a nice little message asking them, are these a direct replacement? Will they work? Are they DOT and all that stuff? And they said, yeah, sure, yeah, they are. And of course, they could tell me anything that they really wanted to convince me. But I went ahead and got it for $1. And I ordered them, and they got it in for me. It took me, what was it, 3 weeks, which is kind of felt like a long time. But you know, as long as I had something that was working, it was fine. But they came in a nice little plastic Ziploc bags. I'll have a comparison with the stock bulb in my hand here, so I get this sucker out. Not really the easiest things to get out of the bag, even though you would think it would be a little bit easier. Okay. Yes, these are, you can get the taller ones, which I thought would have been better. But I figured, you know, you always got to start somewhere, and I wanted to give everything, each step I got, I wanted to give them a fair shake. I wanted to say, hey, this works, been there, done that. This doesn't work, been there, done that. And for $1, I wasn't worried, because that's why I paid for a piece for these. It was $1. So I mean, it's like, well, let's try them out. This is the bulb. You can see the LEDs right on there, the face of it. It's kind of short. It is a direct replacement to this. Now, not being as tall, and I've seen the LEDs local at the truck stop here, and also down the auto parts store. And they have the taller ones stick out, which I wasn't too sure I would stick with this because it's not sticking out. I was worried about it reflecting, not being reflective enough, and rightly so. My thinking is it going to be bright enough also? And this is the soft white, which was the only thing they sold. And I figured what I'd do is I just move on from there. And the soft white really bothered me on that. And I figured, well, what I'll do is I just ditch it and get another one. It's for $1, hey, not a big deal. And it was free shipping too. So I replaced it, and it took as long as it took to change the light bulb. Well, half a minute. It really took longer for me to be able to see it on test out than it did to just put it in. Now, this is for $11.57. Once I get the tail light done, I will be moving on to the turn signals and dash lights. The only lights that I'm going to leave stock is the headlights just because. Okay. But I'll go from here. I'm going to turn the lights off. Set the tripod up so you can see what the tail light looks like whenever it's somewhat dark in the garage here. And then we'll open the garage door up, put you guys outside so you get the light coming in, and we'll try from there. Won't be full light, but it'll get us an idea. And if I decide to go full light, I'll get it out and do that. But I'd rather not get the bike out right now. It's just being lazy. But yes, let's go from there. Okay, everyone, this is, you can kind of get an idea. My garage here. I got sunlight coming in. I've actually looked at it from the compared to the stock bulb, and it's pretty close to the same brightness as the stock bulb as normal. Kind of like the brake light to be a little bit brighter, to be honest with you. But I looked at the stock light, and it wasn't really that bright either. I think it was the quality of the bulb. Let's go to light shots. Okay, we'll start with a little bit of a daylight. Just the marker light. Hit flash in the tail light. Not really a big, not as bright as I would like it to be, really, like I said. Pretty good noticeable difference, I think. And reminds me, I have changed out that tail light lens since I got in the Goat. If I'm not mistaken, that tail light lens was actually a darker tail light lens than what was originally on it, and that was kind of disappointing. The tail light lens that was on the Goat originally, I had cracked it one way or another, and I can't figure out how. But I figured, well, I could get a replacement taillight lens. It was not an expensive replacement, but that's the first bulb. And I may stay with it. I'm not too sure. I'm going to look at it closer on this video to determine it or not. That's step one. And it is a direct replacement. All I gotta do is remove the two screws, pull it out, pull the other bulb out, stick it in. No wiring, no fuss, no muss. And there is brighter lights replacements you can get for this. This is just the first step.